This room is designed to steal your money. The average casino pumps in hypnotic scents designed to keep you awake. They design carpets with dizzying, swirling patterns so you never look down. They position slot machines at exact angles. And they remove every single clock and window from the building. Why? Because these changes increase gambling time by 38%. That's the difference between someone gambling for 2 hours versus 3, between losing $500 versus $1,000. Caesar's Palace in Vegas, 0 clocks in the entire casino floor. The Venetian, no windows anywhere near the gaming area. MGM Grand, they even covered up the natural light coming from the hotel lobby. March 2019, a man sits down at a slot machine in the MGM Grand at 3 p.m. When he leaves, it's 6 a.m., 15 hours later. He thought it had been 2. This is a $70 billion a year industry built on one simple principle. Keep people disoriented and they'll keep gambling. Remove time, remove reality, remove any reference to the outside world. But here's what casinos don't want you knowing. These same manipulation tactics, they're being used on you right now, by apps, by stores, by websites. The casino just perfected it first. Let me show you exactly how deep this goes. In 1968, a man named Bill Friedman published something that would change gambling forever. He wasn't a casino owner, he was a psychologist who had studied thousands of hours of gambling behavior. His discovery? Human beings have an internal clock. We naturally track time through environmental cues: sunlight, shadows, the position of the sun, even our hunger patterns. So Friedman asked a simple question: what happens if you remove all of those cues? The answer? People lose their ability to judge time completely. Studies from the University of Nevada found that casino guests consistently underestimate their time spent gambling by an average of 247%. Think you've been playing for 1 hour? It's been 2.5. Think it's been 3 hours? You've actually been there for 7. But removing clocks and windows? That's just the foundation. There are 6 more layers to this system, and each one is more calculated than the last. Look at the layout of any major casino. You'll notice something immediately strange. There are no straight lines anywhere. Every pathway curves. Every corridor branches into 3 more. Bathrooms? Hidden. Exits? Nearly impossible to find. The cashier? Always at the center, furthest from any door. This is called spatial confusion design, and it's based on research from the 1980s that proves something fascinating. The harder it is to leave a space, the longer people stay, even if they consciously want to go. Casino architects study shopping mall psychology, airport terminal design, even theme park queue systems. Anywhere that needs to control crowd flow and maximize time spent inside. The Wynn Las Vegas? It takes an average of 11 minutes to walk from a slot machine to the parking garage. Not because it's far, because the path is deliberately convoluted. Every turn you make passes 73 more gambling opportunities. Every detour, another chance to stop and play. And here's the psychological trick. Your brain interprets difficulty leaving as a reason to stay. I've already walked this far, might as well play a little longer. It's called the sunk cost fallacy, and casinos have weaponized it into architecture. In 1991, Dr. Alan Hirsch conducted an experiment at the Las Vegas Hilton. He pumped a pleasant, barely detectable scent through the ventilation system near certain slot machines. The result? Those machines saw a 45% increase in revenue. People played longer, they bet more, and most couldn't even consciously detect the smell. Today, this is standard practice. Companies like Scentair and Prolitech specialize in casino scent design. They create custom fragrances with one goal: keep you alert and gambling. But it's not just smell, it's sound. Every slot machine is tuned to a specific musical key, C major. The same key as children's songs, pop music, and, according to music therapy research, the key that triggers the most dopamine release in the human brain. When you win, even small amounts, the machine plays a triumphant melody. Lights flash, sounds cascade. But here's the manipulation. Losing also triggers sounds. They're just slightly different. Quieter celebrations, partial wins, near misses. A Princeton study found that near-miss sounds activate the same brain regions as actual wins. Your dopamine spikes, even though you just lost money. And the carpet? Roger Thomas, the lead designer for multiple Vegas casinos, once said, "We want the carpet to be so ugly you never look down. You keep your eyes on the games. The patterns are deliberately dizzying, bright colors, swirling shapes, clashing designs. Your brain finds it unpleasant to focus on, so you don't. You keep your attention exactly where the casino wants it." Modern slot machines don't have pull levers anymore, they have buttons. Why? Because buttons let you play faster. A lever takes 3 seconds to pull. A button? 0.3 seconds. Over an hour, that's the difference between 200 spins and 600. But the real genius? The stop button. On most modern machines, you can press a button to stop the reels from spinning. It feels like you have control, like your timing matters. It doesn't. The outcome was determined the microsecond you pressed spin. The spinning reels? Pure theater. The stop button? Completely meaningless. But this illusion of control is powerful. Research from the University of Waterloo found that players with stop buttons played 33% longer than those without, even when told explicitly that it made no difference. Casinos also position winning machines strategically. Notice how you always see someone winning? How there's always celebration sounds somewhere nearby? That's engineered. High payout machines are placed in high traffic areas, near entrances, by popular restaurants, along main walkways. You see wins constantly. You hear them. You watch other people celebrating. Your brain registers, people are winning here. I could too. What you don't see? The 96 machines behind you that haven't paid out in hours. The hundreds of people quietly losing. The statistical reality that the house edge means you will lose money over time. But there's an even darker layer to this. Modern slot machines use something called losses disguised as wins. You bet $5. You win $3 back. The machine celebrates. Lights flash, music plays, triumphant sounds. You just lost $2, but your brain registered it as a win. A University of British Columbia study found that losses disguised as wins activate reward centers in the brain identically to actual wins. The dopamine hit is the same. The addictive response? Identical. 43% of all modern slot machine outcomes are losses disguised as wins. You're celebrating losing money, and casinos make billions from this psychological hack. You've probably heard the myth. Casinos pump pure oxygen into the air to keep you awake and gambling. It's been repeated in movies, documentaries, and countless articles. Here's the truth. They don't. It's actually illegal. Oxygen is highly flammable. Pumping concentrated oxygen into a building filled with cigarette smoke and electrical equipment would be catastrophic. But the myth exists for a reason, because casinos do manipulate the air, just not with oxygen. What they actually do is far more sophisticated. Climate control. Casinos maintain their temperature at exactly 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit, the ideal range for keeping humans alert but comfortable. Too cold, people leave to warm up. Too hot, they get tired. But this temperature, it's the sweet spot where your body uses minimal energy regulating itself, leaving you focused on the games. They also control humidity at 40 to 50%, low enough that you don't feel stuffy, high enough that your throat doesn't dry out too quickly. And the air circulation? Constant fresh air every 3 to 5 minutes. This prevents the buildup of carbon dioxide, which causes drowsiness. So while they're not pumping oxygen, they're creating an atmosphere where your brain has no biological triggers telling you to rest, no temperature discomfort, no stuffiness, no natural drowsiness cues. Your brain thinks it's perpetually 2 p.m. on a pleasant afternoon, the perfect time to stay active. The worst time to realize you've been gambling for 9 hours straight. So why don't casinos have clocks or windows? Because the moment you realize what time it is, the moment you see daylight or darkness outside, you remember reality. You remember you have somewhere to be, someone waiting for you, responsibilities. The casino's power lives in disconnection. From time, from the outside world, from yourself. And that same disconnection, it's what keeps you scrolling at 2 a.m. It's why you walk into a store for toothpaste and leave with $200 of things you didn't need. It's why you meant to watch one video and suddenly 3 hours are gone. The $70 billion casino industry didn't just perfect the art of taking your money.
They perfected the art of taking your time, your attention, your awareness, and they sold that knowledge to everyone else. The question isn't whether you're being manipulated, you are. The real question is, now that you know, what are you going to do about it? If this opened your eyes, subscribe. We're just getting started. And tell me in the comments, what topic do you want to see next? I'm listening.